No, it's the Vita, but I can't say it. I always say Vita-Vega-Vegamin, but it's the Vita-Vegamin.
Vita-Vegamin.
Probably my favorite episode is the Vita-Vegamin. Can I even say that?
I think the Vita-Vegamin bit is probably to the day my favorite. Vita-Vegamin.
I just love her. I can't do the impersonations as well, but I adore her.
I think he's sick. Sorry.
Elizabeth Barrett Browning wrote, "How do I love Lucy? Let me count the ways." Nah, she didn't write that. But you get the point, okay? I'm Joy Behar, welcoming you back to our studio for more reasons to love Lucy and public television. Laura Savini and Mark Simone will take it away after a look at why you should call now.
60 years after the debut of I Love Lucy, the world still loves the comic delights of the greatest sitcom of all time. Millions have enjoyed Lucy's cartoony combination of beauty and broad comedy. For your $75 pledge, we thank you with a DVD of I Love Lucy the movie, the never-released film from the series lost for nearly 50 years, plus rare unseen treasures essential to a true fan. Or pledge $120 for the complete first season of I Love Lucy. 35 uncut, digitally remastered episodes that started America's love affair with everyone's favorite madcap redhead. Plus the Lost Pilot, hours of additional footage, and Lucy's radio show. For your extra generous pledge of $300, receive 9 seasons of I Love Lucy, plus Season 1 of The Lucy Show, a total of 38 discs. Fall in love again with Lucy's timeless comedy and keep the laughter coming on public television.
Well, if you love Lucy, I am certain you saw something in those thank you gifts that is going to be a piece of history that you want in your DVD library, something you can share with your family and friends to watch those shows and just have a couple of laughs. Hi, I'm Laura Savini.
I'm Mark Simone. I saw one I want there. I love the $300 package. Well, because you get season 1 of a show and it's great, you'll love it, but then you're going to want season 2 and then you're going to want season 3.
It's really part of our DNA when you think about it. It's one of my earliest TV memories. I just remember that heart coming up on the screen and I Love Lucy being scrawled on it. It's American DNA.
Well, you know what's interesting though? That heart, that opening that you see, that was never in the original show.
It wasn't.
That was created later for syndication. The original opening was a cartoon opening, and it was done by these 2 unknown guys at the time, Hanna-Barbera, who never even got credit for it. But you'll see a lot of this history on the DVD set.
We've got great ways of saying thanks. We've got all different levels to invite you to be a part of this station. $75, we've got the movie, which is the first 3 episodes. $120, we've got the whole first season. And nowadays maybe you get 13 episodes or whatever. There's 35 episodes in that first season that we'll share with you and lots of extras. And then Mark's favorite, that $300 package, which gives you everything Lucy. You are going to have all the Lucy you'll ever want and all the best Lucy there is.
Well, we're going to get back to the program in a few minutes. Wait till you see the next act. It's just fascinating. Now, one of the great comedians in the world today, one of the women influenced by Lucille Ball, stopped by our studio earlier today to talk about her, the great Joy Behar.
We're back with more from Joy Behar, and we're talking about I Love Lucy and all things public television.
Now, you remember the legendary Friars Club, where all the great show business people belong, and you actually led the fight to get the bar named after her. There had been no room named after a
If
woman.
people don't know what the Friars Club is, Mark, it's a gay bar without the good-looking men, okay? And they have rooms named after famous comedians, the Bob Hope Room, the Frank Sinatra, etc. And they don't have any rooms named after females. So I was on the entertainment committee because I'm the grand gestress. I have a title. And yes, oh yes. And I was at a meeting one day and I said, I couldn't believe it, that there was no room named after a female. And we have one of the greatest comedians of all time, Lucille Ball. And so I lobbied for that and they were like, oh, okay. And they did it.
Yeah, and her name is on the door,
Yeah,
her
that's
picture's
right.
on the wall, and a million famous comedians sitting there every day.
And we did a dedication and Lucy Arnaz, her daughter, came to that. It was really nice.
And you broke a lot of barriers. Weren't you the first woman ever to host a Friars roast?
I was the first female roast master, that's right. It was for Danny Aiello, I believe, who started crying because the jokes were so evil. He was crying.
You're a big public television watcher. What do you watch on public television?
Well, I love public television. I mean, I'm here today because they don't pay you for this. I'm here today because I love public television so much. I don't know what we would do without it. It's one of the great things about television. I watch all the Masterpiece Mysteries, all Masterpiece Theaters. I'm a major Britophile, or whatever they call that. I love the British dramas and everything. I just love all of that stuff.
So you have a serious side to you, obviously.
Yeah, I'm not like a robot
No.
comedian, like just being funny 24/7, Mark.
And what is it about the Masterpiece shows that you like? What is it that keeps you coming back?
You know, I think that one of the things that they do really beautifully is historical dramas. So you really learn history, but you're thoroughly entertained while you're learning it. The movie The Queen, for instance, it's like that all the time, where you see, what's going on, but it's extremely engrossing. And the Masterpiece Mysteries are very brainy, and I like that. They're intellectual in a way, but they're not boring. So they don't tell you the whole thing up front. You have to stay with it. And it's engrossing. And the longer it is, the more I like it. I like it when it's like 20 episodes. I love that.
We'll be back in our next break with more with Joy Behar. But in the meantime, here are some ways we have of saying thanks when you show your support.
60 years after the debut of I Love Lucy, the world still loves the comic delights of the greatest sitcom of all time. Millions have enjoyed Lucy's cartoony combination of beauty and broad comedy. For your $75 pledge, we thank you with a DVD of I Love Lucy the movie, the never-released film from the series lost for nearly 50 years, plus rare unseen treasures essential to a true fan. Or pledge $120 for the complete first season of I Love Lucy. 35 uncut, digitally remastered episodes that started America's love affair with everyone's favorite madcap redhead. Plus the Lost Pilot, hours of additional footage, and Lucy's radio show. For your extra generous pledge of $300, receive 9 seasons of I Love Lucy, plus season 1 of The Lucy Show, a total of 38 discs. Fall in love again with Lucy's timeless comedy and keep the laughter coming on public television.
Joy Behar here to take you back to Times Square for more love for Lucy and the station bringing you this revealing and heartwarming look at her life.
Well, I think that she was a natural comedian. You know, her red head she was famous for.
I liked her red hair, even though it was in black and white. Well, you knew it was red.
Oh, she was a nut. I mean, the red hair portrayed her perfectly.
I run a home child care business in Frederick, and we watch, some of the public TV shows there.
Oh, it's so informative. And every time I turn it on, no matter what time of day it is, even if it's Sesame Street, it is something just to open your eyes to something new.
It's informative, and we also watch it in school, so it's not like biased or anything.
In fact, my mother would watch it so much that she actually was given a little bag that say, public television. She would carry that when she went shopping.
We are just about ready to go back to the show. I know you're anxious to see another part of this American Masters Finding Lucy special. We want to remind you just one more time of the tremendous thank you gifts we have for you. $75, you'll get the I Love Lucy the movie. $120, we send you this full set of season 1, all 35 episodes plus some bonus features in here. And at the $300 level, we have all of the Lucy episodes plus the Lucy show, right?
The first season of The Lucy Show, the $300 level is the one I would get. It sounds like a lot, but what a great way to help public television, and what a great collection of DVDs you'll have. It's 38 discs in that set. And how could you say there's any season or any episode of Lucy I don't want to own? They're all great. That's the other thing. The consistency of that show was amazing. There was never a dull episode, never a bad episode. This is such an important show in the history of comedy. It's also an amazing piece of Americana. These episodes perfectly capture those Eisenhower 50s in such a wonderful way. And it's only here on public television that you can see a show like this right now.
So then we ask you to, before we get back to the show, to make a quick call. Just go on your computer quick, log on, make a gift as much as you can, whether it's $75, $120, $300, maybe it's more, maybe it's less. Give what you can. We've got some great guidelines with our thank you gifts, some great levels for you to choose from. But we encourage you to make that call and enjoy the rest of this program, this American Masters Special, as a supporter of public television.
Don't move. Don't go anywhere. There's plenty more Finding Lucy coming up. We'll be right back after the next act with more about why we love Lucy and public television. See you then.